This is Wicked Rhody, a wicked good podcast about Rhode Island events and life. Hello and welcome. My name's Mary Larson.
And I'm Ben DeCastro. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are almost there. Santa is probably getting his final checks in place for the reindeers. Mm-hmm. Reindeer. Deers or deer?
I think
More
it's
than
deer.
one.
Yeah.
Just one.
I think
deer.
you just say it. What is the plural of deer? Maybe Siri knows.
Well, I didn't know. I didn't
deer.
know if it was. I didn't know if it was like different because it's reindeer. It's not just deer. It's reindeer. Anyway, Santa's getting them ready to go.
That he is.
And we are coming fast and furious to Christmas. Hanukkah is over, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you had a wonderful time. And here we are. You know, now it's all the breakfasts with Santas are happening.
All the pancakes.
I feel it. Yes, all the pancakes and, you know, which is great because we got a few that we'll talk about today.
Mm-hmm.
But the Christmas cards are the other thing. They're starting to roll in. Now, do you send out Christmas cards?
I do. I took 1 year off.
Yeah.
And aside from that, we've been sending out Christmas cards ever since we were married.
Okay. Well, I don't. I never did it before I was married, and we just get so busy with stuff that I don't know if we just forget. But here's the thing about Christmas notes or Christmas cards. It's the note in the card sometimes. Some people send you a nice photograph of, hey, we were on vacation at this place. We brought, scarves and earmuffs, and here we are in Bahamas, and which I think is adorable. I think it's great. You have the forethought to do that when you're traveling. Awesome.
Yes.
But when it includes a note describing the year...
So you want me to take my note out of your card as I was just stuffing it?
I thought that's what we had Facebook for, all right? And if I gave two craps about your life, I would have known about it already and liked the status.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny. I've never done a note before, Ben. I was literally just folding them. I decided this year I should send a note.
Did you really?
Yes. I've never
Well, this
done
isn't
one.
directed at you.
I know.
But it's just, it's some, but what kind of a note is it? Is it like, hey,
no, it's the complete hysterical kind that you were just talking about. But that's what's so funny is I had this debate in my head where I said, okay, like people who check in on me on social media.
Just ruined Christmas for you.
You're fine. People who check in on me on social media, they know what I've been up to, right? But on the flip side, here's why I decided to write a note. I'm not sharing everything about my kids on social media. So for people that's the switch.
That I can understand.
Yep.
And, now how long is the note? Is it more than 3 paragraphs?
Yes. There's a candy cane artwork. There's another image. The text itself is in green.
Well, you need a hobby. Oh, okay.
This is what happens when you Christmas shop early and you're done by Halloween. You're like, what else can I do?
That's that must be it. That must be the ticket right there. Well, I just, some of them, and listen, your kids are young, so I get it, and you're updating people, I get it. But when the kids are graduated college and they're, just on the verge of getting their AARP card, I don't need to know what they're doing. Okay? I hate to be Grinch. I don't mean to be Scrooge. But, all right, I get it.
It's so funny that you talked even about earlier about how people really stage these photos knowing that it's going to be their Christmas card. I had read some funny blog post about how, everyone sends the same picture. You're all perfectly, in the same color-coordinated outfits, possibly in a grassy hay field. Maybe you're on a beach, like you said, and you thought about bringing your scarves. You pretty much see the same photo on every single one of these photo cards. It's so true.
I had friends of the family growing up where the guy was an artist and he was super creative. And every year his card was some kind of, and we're talking back in the 90s, late 80s to early 90s. Mm-hmm. Every year the card was an interactive, sometimes it needed assembly.
Wow.
Sometimes there was one time where it was a flip book. The card was a flip book, and it was all of them holding up different signs saying Merry Christmas.
That's
of course, he was an artist. Yeah, those were the best ones. Those are the ones you look forward to. But, all right, so, look,
So when mine comes in the mail, Susan can open it and treasure it and love it, because I took it even one step further. I paid the extra money and had them, pre-write the address on it.
Oh, very smart.
It's very fancy, Ben. It's a very fancy, hysterical card.
Right. Memo to Susan. Save the envelope too on this one. This isn't a rip and read. All right. So, well, let me spoil the surprise. You're not getting a note from us.
No worries.
Sorry.
No worries.
But to me, it's like, okay, all right. But again, the young kids, all right, that's fine. I'll stop.
I got you.
Christmas lights is the other thing I want to
Yes.
talk about before we get into all the excitement and all the fun stuff that is the holidays. If you know out there in podcast land a good spot for the Christmas lights, obviously we all know La Salette, which is just a wonderful place to go and check out, go get some hot chocolate, see the animals and the lights. It's a good time.
It's gorgeous, yes.
But if you know of a place out there in podcast land that you think we should check out, or if you just want to, if you're going there, snap some photos, post on our Facebook page, use the hashtag Wicked Rhody, put it up there, but also let us know where it is, because there are people that I see every now and then that are posting up on Facebook saying, hey, where do I go for lights? I want to take the family out for a ride. And of course, those houses there where you can tune into like the really obscure radio channel where they have the little transmitter there and they're transmitting music while you go and watch their light show.
Yep.
Those are always fun.
Those are amazing.
So if you've got those out there in podcast land, of course, just throw us a note, put a photo up, or just let us know the address of where it is. Or if it's your house, we'd love to check it out. And if you tuned in while you're on the road, you're working, getting errands done, listening, or maybe you're writing your notes still, which, by the way, P.S., it is December 13th, the day this comes out. If you're listening to it beyond that, I don't know if the mailman will get your note to the person in time, so hurry up and finish that up.
It's true. Tomorrow's the day that we're recording, and tomorrow, the day that this comes out, that's like your safe zone. That's your safe zone.
Yeah, so finish up those notes, and if you wanted to know about the stuff we're talking about, we took the notes for you. You can find them on the website, wickedroadypodcast.com.
All right. Let's get into these amazing events that we have lined up. What do you have for this week's Wicked Interesting Pick?
It's an open house and vendor fair with Santa at the Academy Players of Rhode Island on Saturday, December 15th. From 2 to 6 p.m., you can go and enjoy a day filled with Christmas cheer, snacks, memories, music, and holiday fun. Santa will be there.
He's a busy
and
man.
will be available for photos. He is like MasterCard everywhere you want to be. He will be available for merriment and photos all afternoon. They'll have music there. The music of local Rhode Islanders, including Emily Luther and the Rhode Island Five. Of course, all ages are welcome, and they'll be raffling off a Santa chair and gift certificates donated by Cardi's Furniture and Mattresses. All the proceeds will be donated to Adoption Rhode Island. And, it's definitely you want to check out. It's a wonderful event that's happening on there. We got the links for you. And, of course, the Academy Players, just a good organization to begin with. And then on top of that, they are putting they're a nonprofit. They're a charity group. They're taking their proceeds, and they're sending it to Adoption Rhode Island, which is another nonprofit organization we love. So check that out. That's happening on Saturday from 2 o'clock to 6 p.m. Although, if you look at their Facebook event, it says the official start time is 1:59 p.m. So maybe that's an early bird special.
Early birds, exactly. Be
Absolutely.
first in line.
Get there. Boom. So that's our Wicked Interesting Pick of the Week. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's the Wicked Fun and the 401.
So this first event may be for you. It may not be, but it may be. It has nothing to do with children. So if you are like, this season has too much of those kids covered in pancake syrup, I just want to go to an event where there are no kids, I'm going to tell you about something. It's magical, okay? It takes place Saturday, 3 to 9. It is a onesie bar crawl. It's happening downtown in Providence. So, of course...
A onesie bar crawl.
That's right. You need to be dressed in a onesie.
Do I have to wear a onesie?
Yep, that's how this is.
I don't have a onesie.
They have them at Target. There's many lovely places.
Can I just staple a T-shirt to my underwear? That'll be a onesie. I'll have to check.
You'll definitely have to check that first.
My father just walked into the studio as we're recording this here. Dad, can I staple... Dad, guest appearance here on Wicked Rhody. Can I staple... It's a onesie. Can I staple my T-shirt to my underwear? Will that be okay?
I don't think that's the best idea, no.
All right, and Mary, for the love, can we isolate that? Because I think in the future I want to save that.
To be a clip, yes.
But so talk to me about this onesie.
So of course, this is a time of year that we might just stay inside and just chill out in our jammies. Possibly you already own a onesie. You want to just stay warm and cuddle. Well, guess what, friends? We want you to get off that couch. We want you to go and be social and out in the world, but you can stay in your onesie. You can stay cozy, and you get to mingle and go through multiple bars. They're going to have exclusive drink specials. You get to make some new friends. So this is the ticket. It is a ticketed event. It's going to include the drink specials during the crawl. Tons of people, so you get to meet all these people, an exclusive souvenir cup, a special lanyard, and all different kinds of things. There's going to be, flashing glasses, candy necklaces, all sorts of paraphernalia that you can don on top of said onesie. Now, here's the thing. You don't have to wear a onesie. I'm reading the instructions.
Okay.
You don't have to wear a onesie, so please don't staple your T-shirt to your undies. But they do want you to wear jammies.
That's kind of the idea, though.
Right?
Jammy.
Jammies. So you could wear Snuggies. Maybe you own a Snuggie. Those were really big about 10 years ago. Maybe you just have slippers and a robe. All jammies are welcome. Okay, they're not going to discriminate if you don't have a onesie. Because for example, I'm so tall, I actually own a Christmas onesie. It is very uncomfortable because I'm so tall. So the one size fits all don't always fit all. And the guest check-ins is going to be going out. You could check in between 3 to 5, but you can't really come after that. It will be continuing to go on there. Like lanyard time goes 3 to 5, and then after that you can keep on going. So a portion of the proceeds is going to be donated to the National Multiple Sclerosis Society. So it's going to a good cause. So once again, if you just feel like you want to get out of the house, but you don't want to get out of your jammies, Saturday from 3 to 9. This is your event, man.
I can't wait for that. And my appreciation to my father for literally just, he's Tom DeCastro. And, I have no problem saying this. He doesn't listen to podcasts. He's got a flip phone.
Yes.
He's a farmer.
Yes.
So I'll have to show this to him later. But
perfect. Otherwise, he has no idea the context. He's just...
Absolutely. He just, so there you go, folks. There's the fourth wall. It's broken. The Grinch is coming to B-Hop, which is the Bristol House of Pizza, on Tuesday. Now, folks, this is Tuesday, December 18th, from 5 to 7 p.m. Mm-hmm. They do awesome events over there at the Bristol House of Pizza, and they just come up with these wonderful, awesome things. And, of course, Bristol is beautiful this time of year. They've got the downtown lit up. They had the story time last week, and you never know, you might see Santa walking around there. Mm-hmm. But you can join them from 5 to 7 p.m. on Tuesday, December 18th, because the Grinch makes his stop at the Bristol House of Pizza for lots of laughs, pictures, coloring, and, of course, great food. So if you are... Now, listen, I have a few friends of mine who are diehard Grinch fans.
Ooh.
They prefer Grinch over the Santa just because the lovable nature of the story. So maybe you want to go see the Grinch. This is a great place and a great time to do that on Tuesday over there in Bristol. It's right on State Street. So it's actually, if you go into the downtown area, the Hope Street, the main drag, that's where they have the Bristol 4th of July parade. One of those side streets over there, I'm sure you'll see plenty of people heading that way, but you don't want to miss it on Tuesday night. It's just, it's different. We talk about the breakfast with Santa. Well, you can have pizza with the Grinch and have just as much fun. So, and he's a good Grinch. He is a good Grinch. He
Not the mean one.
Right, exactly. This is after the heart has been warmed.
I love it.
So
it.
There you go. Check that out on Tuesday. What else do we have coming up?
Saturday from 2 to 3:30. If you find yourself wanting to get out and about and do a little something different, this is pre the onesie bar crawl, by the way. So if you have kids or if you yourself don't want to be donning a onesie, or maybe you want to don a onesie later, this could be an event for you. It is the Girls Rock Fall Programming Concert. It's going to be taking place at AS 220, which is a venue we talk about a lot here. We know and love this venue, but also Girls Rock Rhode Island is just an incredible organization. So this is going to be their winter programming. It's going to be a community concert. It's going to have adults and youth, and they are going to showcase everything that they've learned over the past 10 weeks. There's going to be different groups. There's going to be people playing drums, singing, playing keyboards, guitar, bass, and this event is completely free. There's our Freebo.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. It's open to the
I like
public, family-friendly, and of course, Girls Rock Rhode Island is a volunteer-based nonprofit that uses music creation and critical thinking to foster empowerment, collaborative relationships, and develop healthy identities in girls and women. So for those of you who've never seen a Girls Rock Rhode Island performance, this would be a great one to check out. You get a good sampling of, as I said, the youth and the adults. And if you yourself are someone who wants to, possibly learn how to play an instrument, or maybe you used to play an instrument and you want to play with some other people, this is a great organization to check out.
All right, so we'll check that out on Saturday. Also happening this weekend, Sunday, which is perfect. If you want to go Girls Rock the next day, you can go to the North Providence High School Winter Wonderland. Now, this is their first ever doing it.
Okay.
By the way, Mary, last week, Susan and I went to a first ever bazaar, and it was insanity. It was so successful, they did not have enough parking.
Wow.
They did not have enough room in the place they were doing it. There were literally people everywhere.
Wow.
So kudos to the Somerset, Massachusetts thing. Artists, I have no idea, but it was insane.
Awesome.
So it was great. It was very successful. It was fun. Mm-hmm. This is another one, and this is being hosted by, like I said, the North Providence High School Best Buddies. It's taking place on Sunday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. over there, North Providence High School. That's right on Mineral Spring Avenue there. It's their first holiday bazaar. You can come finish your last-minute holiday shopping. There'll be lots of vendors. They'll have music, face painting, raffles, candy canes.
Awesome. Can't get enough of those.
Christmas trees. Maybe you haven't gotten your Christmas tree yet. Well, there you can get one. They'll have packages and bows and cards and toys. It's just going to be an awesome event. It is a kid-friendly, a wonderful event. They'll have lots of tables set up. Awesome stuff there. North Providence High School from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Sunday.
Awesome. I love that you were able to go to that event, by the way, and that it was such a success. I think it's a great reminder for people that these holiday shows, you're not only getting out and about in the community, but you're really supporting local artisans. So
big time.
I'm glad it was
local.
So we've got a couple of wicked family-friendly events,
we got a
right?
couple of this week, right? Yeah, we got a couple.
First and foremost, it's Kids' Day at the Farmers Market. So, of course, the Farmers Market, the big one in Providence, now Pawtucket. Well, I guess it was always technically in Pawtucket, that Lippet Park one. They move it indoors for the Pawtucket Wintertime Farmers Market that takes place in the Hope Artiste Village every single Saturday.
Right. It's right on the line.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's like somewhere, if you're driving down Hope Street in the summer, you can't miss it. But now during the winter, it's in Pawtucket at the Hope Artiste Village. And it's every Saturday from 9 to 1. But this particular Saturday is really special. Now, you can bring kids to the farmers market any Saturday, but this one is going to be a big deal. They're going to be, of course, showcasing all of the locally grown food, all the different produce, the poultry, the meats, the cheeses, the sauces, the pickles, you name it, lots of different things. But for this one, they're also going to be offering special activities and treats just aimed for kids. So, and even if you're young at heart, so you, Ben, this could be right there for you as well, since I know you're very young at heart. So you can stop in any time. You maybe you want to sleep in with everybody and just come on out. Maybe you want to go in a Snuggie. I have no idea. But some of the events going on, there's going to be the balloon lady. There's going to be...
Just wear clothes, man. Just make sure you got pants on.
Please, non-stapled undies. There's going to be face painting, henna tattoos, balloon animals. Of course, Mrs. Claus is going to be there because Mr. Claus is frequently busy this time of year, but you're going to be able to take pictures with Mrs. Claus. There's going to be ornament making. Cookies, of course, are going to be on sale. Holiday photo booth, storytelling, nutcracker photo opportunities, holiday carolers. I mean, the list goes on and on. So this is a great event if you want to take your kids to the farmers market. Maybe they've never been before, or maybe you just need to pick up some items for dinner and you want to go get some eggs, get some meat, get some nice produce. And while you're there, the kids will have a great time as well. So that's taking place from 9 to 1 at the Hope Artiste Village for the Wintertime Pawtucket Farmers Market.
All right. Hey, on Sunday, we got another wicked family-friendly event. Breakfast with Santa at the Central Fire Company in Warren, Rhode Island, Engine 1. They do this every year. It is Sunday from 7 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Tickets will be available at the door. It's there, and they're a volunteer fire department. I'm part of the fire department. That's not actually my station. I'm on Station 3. Station 1 is the one that has Santa because, they're cool like that. and they will have their breakfast with Santa from, like I said, 7 a.m. to 11:30. It is continuous seating, so it's not like you show up for a specific seating. It's ongoing. It's a breakfast buffet. You could take a picture with Santa. Tickets are only $10 for adults, $5 for children under 12 years old, and it's just a lot of fun. And by the way, there'll be fire trucks there.
Amazing!
Yes, there. It's a fire trucks. It's a fire station. Who'd ever thunk it?
Honestly,
but we've got that going on for you right there in Warren. Come on up to Warren. It'll be fun on Sunday, 7 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Everybody knows that the best pancakes are the first ones off the griddle, so get there early. And,
everyone knows that.
Absolutely, bring your, especially me. Hello, I'm back. I'd like some more. The 7 a.m. is when it starts there at Station 1, Central Fire Company. It's on Joy Street. For those who aren't familiar where that is, it's where the Dell's. It's right near where the Dell's Lemonade is in Warren. And you pass the town buildings right there. Right over there, you'll see the fire trucks. That's where you're going to go.
Awesome.
Joy Street in Warren. That's right. No matter where you go in Rhode Island, you're never more than 18 and a half miles from either the ocean or Connecticut or Massachusetts. Now, I brought this up recently. Where was I? I was on I was doing a recording for something, and I was up in Rochester, New York. I was talking with a group up there, and I said, when people are asking about how the size of Rhode Island, I said, well, here's the deal. This is what we say every time. We are just so close to Connecticut and Massachusetts. We want to give you events every now and then that are just happening over the borderline. How about this one, Mary? Your mom, let your mother know, because she is a veteran of the United States Navy.
That's
and
right.
they will be having a Navy Christmas over there at Battleship Cove on Saturday from 4 to 7 p.m. Now, you have to get tickets for this. It's a night of great food, entertainment, friends of the Navy at the Christmas on the battleship. It's awesome. And here's the cool thing. It'll be the same menu they served in 1943.
Wow.
So it will be turkey and all the fixins, plus educational tours. They'll have crafts and live music happening. Now, there are all-day admission happening, obviously, throughout the day, but the dinner is from 4 to 7 p.m., so that's something special you want to check out. This would be a great gift, an early gift for a veteran.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are looking for something to get for a veteran, say, hey, listen, we're going to take you a little early this year. We're going to do something a little early. Here's a great item. All the proceeds go to the preservation of the official World War II memorial at Battleship Cove. It's, of course, a Toys for Tots drop-off point, so if you'd like to bring a new unwrapped toy for a child in need, you could certainly do that. Sponsored by Bayco's Bank and Sajenko Communications. Folks, I can't speak enough about the great stuff that's over there. Did you know that Battleship Cove is the largest collection of decommissioned Navy ships in the world?
No, I had no idea. That's awesome.
It's really, like, people travel from all across the country, literally all over the world. And when they come to Boston, or if they come to Providence, one of the things they always hit is Battleship Cove, because it is a world-class museum. You get to be on there and check it out. Of course, it's open right throughout the winter. They're always looking for volunteers and everything, but this is really just a cool thing. A Navy Christmas at Battleship Cove.
It will be cold, but yes.
It will be cold, yes. Bring the scarf. More than a onesie,
yes.
Folks. You got to wear more than a onesie on that battleship. Bring the Mundundis all day long. Is it me, or are these podcasts just getting better and better, folks?
Hey.
I hope you're enjoying them as much as I'm having offending some people, but Yeah, you're still listening, so we've done something right. As we said at the beginning, everything we talked about can be found on our website, wickedroadypodcast.com.
We love to be social, and we know you do too. So please, if you take any photos, especially, if you are going to these holiday displays or anything that we mentioned in this podcast, we would love it if you tagged Wicked Rhody. It's just a great way for people to learn about the podcast. And if you go to these events, to these places, let people there know, hey, just so you know, I heard about this on Wicked Rhody. It really helps bring awareness to the podcast.
That's right. For advertising and sponsorship information, you can email us, wickedroadypodcast@gmail.com. We would love to work with you in 2019.
Amen. Well, until next time, folks, my name is Mary Larson.
And I'm Ben DeCastro, and on behalf of my father, Thomas DeCastro, he wishes you a Merry Christmas as well. He's gone now. Don't worry.
Oh, you've been listening to Wicked Rhody. We'll have more for you next Thursday.
Who knew I needed to put an on-air light outside my house? I never knew that.